Do you know what? You see Spyro, he's done some productions for Stormzy. So he's actually done his like he will feel achieved as a grime producer DJ, won't he? Anyway, like he's done bits and bobs. I'm sure he gets his PRS and PPL. So we have to big him up, innit, Spyro?
And that's the but thing, he could be on a bigger stage, bruv. Look at the amount of years he's put in. I remember going Little Ilford Youth Centre, and he had dub plates. Like, so if from then to now, 2022, in my mind, he should be playing next to all the big club DJs. In my mind.
Yeah, but that comes down to a question of like, are we getting behind the Spyro or whoever it is that we want to put there, kind of thing? Because I would have preferred to have woken up that morning and saw Oblique tweeted that, oh, I've had a conversation with Spyro in regards to not Pete Tong. What the fuck does Pete Tong have to do with?
Yeah, but with Spyro can't put. Spyro might not. Spyro's not.
Hey, what are you gonna say? Spyro ain't got the power.
But he doesn't.
But see, so this is the clout chasing we're doing. We're looking.
It's not about clout,
bro. Listen, every time I see Pete Tong, he looks like he's come off of holiday. The man's been on holiday for 30-something years, literally DJing. Yeah, and he looks like he's getting paid. He looks like he's having a nice drink. He's having a nice time. All of the things that he's getting are not just coming from privilege. They're coming from the fact that he is in that field of where he is. We've got Carl Cox. There's loads of people over there, big DJs, right? And I respect the fact that you want some grime. You want people from grime to be big DJs to be able to stand up next to, you know, like the Pete Tongs or get heard in Japan. And I respect that part, like, because I don't want to be ignorant. I feel like what me and Funk are saying is, do we need Pete Tong now? Is this how low we are going to stoop? Or, you know, is there no one else on Radio 1 from grime, like Target or anyone, who can't push our own agenda to have our own mix? Like, why do we need
I said that before. I wish there was another show with someone, you know, that someone like Target or something like that, who had a show of a similar time and with a similar powerful mix, but we don't. We just don't have that. You know what I mean? We need more of us on these stations, so maybe we can get up to get that. Maybe in 5 years, Spyro can have that and then start bring. But this is like about grime being part of the collective thing of club music. It's not just about someone we like to go and play a load of grime one night. It's about it standing up next to the houses and the technos and everything else. What is, you know, make it like lucrative for people. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about having its place in the other parts of dance music.
And the thing is, Scratch, yeah, if Posty woke up next week, yeah, and he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm fucking just going to do Boiler Rooms, like template. I'm going to put drill DJs, grime DJs on the platform for an hour and we just record them, yeah, right? We wouldn't even have this conversation with BBC because it will be bigger, because it'll be a grassroots platform, whatever, or even a new platform that does that same thing, that does what Boiler Room does. And that's all it takes. It takes for us to just build that thing now, because we know what works, we know how it works, and we just do it ourselves. But the moment you keep having to...
money,
Sorry?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. And also, look, imagine DJ Oblig is not a grime DJ only. He plays grime mixed into drill, mixed into hip hop, mixed into trap, mixed into all sorts of stuff, which is fine. I respect him for doing it, right? But he's not just solely like one thing. And so I think where my problem is I'm seeing somebody who is not spooky or not, you know, like a grime DJ. And I think that has got my back up. And then I know that Manga and K9, all my MCs that I do know, have gone and done the sets. You know, they've had a lovely time. They got to spit on this and that. But the thing is, look, Oblig can do whatever he wants to do. But for grime, I don't believe grime needs to be mixed with drill. I watch Groundworks. I like it. I like when Kenny All-Star is playing those rhythms and those kids are spraying. I love it. In fact, it's nothing to do with me. It's theirs, right? So I think that's where my problem is I know that Oblig is a mix and mash, like mix up and mash up guy. And I don't really want my genre mix them.
Yeah,
Not
but
mine.
you said
Ours.
your genre, but I
No,
get
not
that
ours.
you
Wait.
created
I
it.
mean,
But
Ours.
as I said
Hold on,
earlier,
hold on,
it's
hold
like
on, hold on. Let me
No, go
ask
you
on.
could
you.
say that about a lot of artists as well. You could say that about a lot of artists, and
You
then
can.
it comes
You
back to a
can.
gatekeeping thing.
No,
It
but it's
comes
not
back to a
It's not
gatekeeping thing.
gatekeeping. It's not gatekeeping. In drill, they're happy. It's theirs. They don't care what's going on in grime.
For now,
What?
for now.
What? Yeah.
He's the forefathers of the drill thing.
Now allow
He's
it, Shibs. You're
the
doing too much. Allow it,
forefathers of
man. Allow it.
RSG. That's
No, listen.
gangster gram. You can't say that.
No, bro. Listen. In
Four door
drill,
in a
bro. In drill.
four
Yeah,
door comes from
but I like that.
RSG.
No, but I like them. I like one video. I like what's his? I know Rimsey, not Rimsey. Sorry, what's his name? LD. I know. I understand what you're saying, but forget that for 1 second. What I'm saying is the people who are part of drill or been part of drill or they go on Fumes the engineer or Oblig plays the instrumentals. That's fine. It's his own thing. It's actually got nothing to do with the fact that a grime DJ is going to play grime rhythms produced by grime producers with grime MCing. Like, the drill thing is its own thing. Like, everyone can try whatever. You spit on the beat, whatever, you do whatever you want, but that is its own thing. So should we be mixing it, or should we let drill do what it's doing, and grime should be doing what it's doing? And that's where my back
but
come
when you
up,
say
I think.
let people do stuff, I don't understand what that means. Like,
No,
people
not.
should definitely
What
be able to do what they want.
I
End
know,
of
but
story.
Scratcha. You know what I'm talking about. Drill and grime are two different things.
Okay.
There's no point being naive. They just are. You get what I'm saying? Like, RD is not going to get a feature from a grime MC. Neither is H. Neither is Digger D. None of them are. They're going to get who they think, S1 or whoever they like. It's their own thing. Like, why are we trying to mix something that is, like...
Yeah, but all right. Ice Cube isn't sitting there thinking, why are people mumbling over 808s and taking Xanax?
You reckon he ain't?
He's not publicly doing it.
Not
he
public.
might think
listen,
it.
Listen.
But he ain't publicly out there going, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Stop trying to have a career. Stop trying to get...
No, I didn't say stop trying to have a career. Don't try and mix the two genres.
No, it sounds like that. It sounds like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
It doesn't sound like that. Listen to this, yeah? Get some drill artists to go on a set with drill and grime. They are not going to want to come. And it kind of looks like to them younger kids that like, this is our thing because people in grime didn't accept them in the first place. That's why they've now gone to drill. The same as the garage and the grime situation. So for big people to then want to go and try and integrate that is unfair for the younger people. I'm still waiting to see a set on that. It's just that
does that mean that Oblig isn't allowed to play grime and drill together?
No,
he can do what he wants. He's coming from an American angle. He could do whatever he wants, but it doesn't mean that... Listen, if he does an essential mix, it will be for him. He'll play whatever he wants. You're right, yeah? And I'm not telling him what to do. But I just told you, I've been deplatformed and I went back to the beginning. And I can tell you the mistakes we made. So first one of them was, I wish we never left Rinse FM and Deja and all of that. So I'm telling you that. And then you're telling me, let's go and get Pete Tong because we need Radio 1. So we're going in different directions, I think. That's where
but the Pete Tong situation, or that certain DJ wasn't able to go and bring MCs up there. So it wasn't inclusive of anyone but the person who wanted to have the conversation.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so say it's for you. Don't say I didn't help y'all. How are you helping us?
But it was when he said yo, he's just talking about other DJs.
But you're helping yourself, Scratcha. You're helping yourself.
He's
I
helping
get that,
himself.
But what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but then don't say you're helping everyone else. How are you helping everyone?
I see what you mean. But I think that what he's trying to say is putting the idea of having grime in the essential mix. Yes, it will help him. Maybe that he put forward other names. I told you, I already talked to Pete Tong on DMs in 2020. And I said the same thing. I would like to see Spyro and Grime Mixer alongside all your house and techno DJs. I said it ages ago.
And then what happened after that?
But it's like, I don't understand why he's being discredited for just trying to...
No, he's not being discredited, but you've already spoken to them. You've already spoken to Pete Tong about Grime Mixer and Spyro going on in 2020. Nothing has become of that. My thing is, obviously, you're allowed to do what you want to do. That's fine, yeah? And you could have had that conversation just with you and him as a conversation. You don't make it look like it's like for the benefit of everyone else. Everybody wants everyone to do good. We don't want Oblig not to go anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? But the way it came across was like, the way it come across was wrong. Like, until you came in yesterday and explained it, it wasn't coming across like that. And if you want to go on the Essential Mix, because it's only going to be you that's going on the Essential Mix, no other DJs are allowed to go on there, then that's an accomplishment for you. And we could have just praised you for what you wanted to do. Do you get it? Rather than pretend it's for a whole bunch of people that it's not.
But do you think that because Oblig went and said it, I get what you mean in the way where I think where you might be a little bit upset is that because it was Oblig who's trying to help.
No, I like Oblig.
Not even Scratch, because the moment Oblig put it out,